Arturo Salazar. Renee Harris.
Good morning. My name is Renee Harris, a member of the Fair Contracting Coalition. As an African American woman, retired, service-disabled veteran, small business owner, I am honored to live, work, and play in a thriving city such as San Antonio, which is thriving mostly throughout the entire world. We appreciate the great efforts put forth so far. However, we still have a ways to go. We are asking that the city allow a waiver to allow for joint ventures and or partnerships in construction, and secondly, to implement a means of accountability from top down in all areas of economic development and growth, including segmentation. In my closing, as I paraphrase the words of a guest speaker during the luncheon at the Coliseum earlier this month, we encourage, support, and increase economic development and growth, creating wealth and prosperity for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Harris. Byron Miller.
Good morning, Mayor, Council, staff. My name is Byron Miller, and I'm a business owner, a community volunteer, and a person who's very optimistic. It's been 25 years that I've been before this council or other councils talking about diversity and minority opportunities. As late as 15 or so years ago, we came before this council, before you all, and things were done. Historically, we don't want to have to continue to come every so many years to start from the beginning. That's where we're starting from the beginning right now. It's unfortunate that when you look by your own account, that African Americans have received 0% of contracts in professional services and goods and services, and 0.5% in engineering and architectural services. I have 2 children, both in college. My daughter happens to be at UTSA. She's in the business school, or going to major in business and entrepreneurship. And one of the things that's very discouraging is that if you look at what's occurring now, the opportunities for the future are very bleak. And so we talk about, I know, Mayor, you talk about the brain drain that occurs here in the city. Well, there's not a lot to be encouraged about today. Again, I'm optimistic that the future will hold promising opportunities, but how did it get to this point? And I'll tell you how it got to this point. It got to this point because we have a staff that follows direction of its leadership. Unfortunately, this staff has gotten content and have gotten entrenched in just doing business as usual. And what that means is that's doing no business with a number of minorities, including Asians, Native Americans, very few Mexican Americans, and no particularly African Americans. And so if the leadership of this city, that being you, Mayor, and other council members, if it's not your will to make this happen, it's just something on paper that will go away. And so what I employ is not only for this to be your will, but to be your encouragement that you will come and go, that when you pass on what's important to the city, that you pass on to other mayors and council people, that this is how we do business in San Antonio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miller. Ken Lowe.